Okay, so my motivation in getting involved in School for Startups started in September last year. I worked with Doug and the School for Startups team in the Sheffield event, and we had a great time. We saw the impact and the influence that we had in Sheffield. So when Doug asked me to come to Wales, come to Cardiff, Swansea, and Real to do a workshop on social media, I jumped at the chance. So what I'm hoping the delegates will learn really is that don't have to ask questions, sorry. So what I hope the delegates will learn from the teachings today is that social media is more than Facebook. It's really kind of looking at different elements that make up social media and how they can use it to really not only be cost effective, but be time effective. So there's certain things, for example, keeping consistency with vanity URLs, i.e. twitter.com/ whatever their name is. Looking at some of the tools as it's a conversational tool. However, most people forget one major part of conversation, which is the listening side of things. So I've shown a number of different listening tools that they can actually take information from, and really showing them that the internet and a lot of social media is built on the basic rules of economic, which is supply and demand. Showing them tools where the demand is out there, so for them to just supply the content. So how did the delegates react to my teachings? They laughed at my jokes, which is a good thing, but really it was good in the sense that I mentioned certain sites. I noticed they were writing things down. At the end, Doug mentioned who's interested in more social media training. Most of the room put their hands up. And whenever I'm doing any training, I always call listening to the listening. So I'm saying certain things and I'm kind of listening to how the audience are reacting. And it was very positive today, so I'm happy the way the delegates responded. So we'll actually see that by how many people followed me on Twitter, how many people followed me on LinkedIn, and also I'll go back on Twitter, look at the hashtag S4SWales, and really see how many people kind of utilize the Twitter experience. My take-homes for today really was that Wales, especially Cardiff, they are quite advanced in some of the other places I've been when it comes to training. And I think really even when we were going through some of the people, the examples, it really was just about tweaking some of their social media and how it can interlock with their marketing and their promotions, as well as other small business challenges. I think most small business, what they get wrong when it comes to social media is thinking it's just Facebook. I think they create Facebook fan pages and then they get stuck on how do I bring people to my page, not realizing that listening is a huge part of social media, not realizing that content really is king, and that is probably, from a small business, that is usually the main problem they have, bar time and money.